President Obama tonight gearing up for what might be his toughest campaign ever, gun control. Republicans now threatening a filibuster, but the president armed with some powerful campaigners, a dozen families of the victims of the Sandy Hook gun massacre. He spoke in Connecticut today, and tonight he brought the families back to Washington. Eyewitness News reporter Jeff Pegues is in West Hartford for us. Jeffrey?
Well, Bill, this was definitely a campaign-style event. This basketball arena behind me was packed with supporters of gun control legislation. The president hoped to leave Connecticut with momentum. He left here, headed to Washington with a powerful group of allies by his side. Tonight, Air Force One touched down with 12 Newtown family members on board. The president's new team as he takes on some members of Congress who are vowing to fight him on gun control legislation.
Newtown, we want you to know that we're here with you.
Today, just 41 miles away from the scene of the mass shooting, he asked the audience in front of him and at home watching to remind lawmakers in Washington to set politics aside.
An American who wants to do something to prevent more families from knowing the immeasurable anguish that these families here have known, then we have to act. Now's the time to get engaged.
But on Capitol Hill, now is the time for a filibuster. At least that's what some Republican lawmakers have vowed to do. Kentucky Senator Rand Paul and 12 other senators have signed on to a letter addressed to the Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid. They say they oppose any bill that infringes on the Second Amendment.
They're saying your opinion doesn't matter. And that's not right.
But already in Washington, two major parts of the president's plan are unlikely to pass: banning so-called assault weapons and high-capacity ammunition clips. Still, Sandy Hook parents like Nicole Hockley continue to push.
Our younger son, Dylan, was murdered in his first-grade classroom less than 4 months ago.
As she lives with daily reminders of all she's lost.
Do something before our tragedy becomes your tragedy.
Newtown families will lobby lawmakers in Washington just as they lobbied state lawmakers here in Connecticut before this state last week passed some of the toughest gun laws in the country. We're live in West Hartford. Jeff Pegues, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.